In this lecture, we'll be learning how you can use ChatGPT for personal development. So, personal development includes a lot of things. For example, you have to do goal setting and you have to achieve something. So, setting smart goals. Learn how to set specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound smart goals. So, for example, let us copy this and ask ChatGPT if I want to learn web development, if I want to learn how to make a website or build a website. So let us now ask ChatGPT smart goal for web development in 3 months. Let us ask ChatGPT this. So it will, so smart goal. So specific. The smart goal, it is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So specific is what? I will build a fully functional e-commerce website for a local bakery. Measurable. I will measure progress by tracking key milestones. Achievable. Given my current skills in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, along with access to online resources and support from mentors, and relevant time bound. In week one, uh, I'll learn wireframing in week 2 to 3, design development in week 4 to 8, then testing and debugging in week 9 to 10, and deployment in week 11 and 12. Now, if you want to create an action plan for this, create step-by-step action plans to achieve your goals. So what you could do, you could just ask create an action plan for this. So what ChatGPT will do, ChatGPT will create a action plan for this. So in week 1 you have to do planning and preparation, define requirements. Day 1 to 2 you have to define requirements, day 3 and 4 you have to do research. So it gave you such a precise plan just in seconds, just by using a prompt. You need to be just this smart. From just prompts you could, do your work. You got a plan. You don't need to worry about something. So in week 1 it has given you for all the days in what all days you should do. Week 2 to 3 you should do all this. Week 4 to 8 you should learn front end development, back end development, and then quality assurance, user acceptance testing, and debugging. It gave you a plan. So this is how you could make an action plan about anything. This was just web development. Whether you want to crack JE, or whether you want to crack that medical exam, or maybe it can be a finance exam, maybe it could your high school exam, it will give you a plan for everything. I have create a an action plan for my high school exams for this year. So if you give a prompt like this, so for this year, so you have the whole year. So now in week 1 you should assess your syllabus. It will tell you everything, and you could, alter the plan, and you could change a plan according to your needs. Either you could read it all and edit on your own. And the second option is that you just tell ChatGPT that I have these parameters and I need to alter my plan by these. So what it will do, it will alter your plan and make all the changes in the plan if you just prompt it. You don't need to edit on your own. So for a whole 84 days it gave me a plan how to do everything. So now, how you could use it for motivation and productivity. So staying motivated, you could get tips on maintaining motivation and overcoming procrastination. So I could just ask ChatGPT for some tips, like I could ask tips on maintaining motivation and overcoming procrastination. If you are um, just procrastinating things, or you are being lazy, so you need to set clear goals, create a routine, prioritize tasks. You name it, you get it. Everything ChatGPT will cover, right? Find your why, stay inspired and energized, practice the 2-minute rule, use visualization, and it gives you all these tips. So this is how you could stay motivated and overcome procrastination. Now, what are the productivity techniques like Pomodoro technique, time blocking, and prioritization? Now, for example, I don't know Pomodoro technique. So I will ask ChatGPT what is Pomodoro technique. So it tells that Pomodoro is basically set a timer for 25 minutes. You work for 25 minutes, then you take a 5-minute break. And after the 5-minute break, the break shouldn't be long for like 15 or another 25 minutes. It shouldn't be like that. In the next, after you take a break for 5 minutes, the next 25 minutes should be that you should work again, work intensely, and you should just take a short break. So I could ask, help me with this technique. Obviously ChatGPT doesn't have some stopwatch kind or something, so it won't be able to but in future maybe there will be certain ways that maybe a stopwatch comes out for 25 minutes or something, then a 5-minute break, right? So it will just tell you about all this. Now, so this was for goal setting and achievement. In the next lecture, we'll be discussing skill development for personal development, and in the next lecture, we'll be discussing career development. Right. So there are two more lectures for this section, and then we'll move to some other thing. So I'll meet you in the next lecture. Thank you.